Sex and Intuition, Part 3, Transcendence, When the Body Becomes a Portal. This is the final essay in a 3-part series exploring the relationship between sex and intuition. In Part 1, I wrote about surrender, how, during a season of divorce and relentless responsibility, yielding became a form of nervous system relief. In Part 2, I explored power, what shifted when I stopped performing my desire and started inhabiting it. This final essay is about what becomes possible when power and surrender stop being opposites and begin to move together. Transcendence is a word I use carefully. We live in a culture that has commodified the language of mysticism, selling it as an aesthetic, a wellness product, a destination. I am not talking about that. The transcendence I mean is quieter. It's not about intensity or peak experiences or cinematic moments. It's about a coherence so complete that the usual noise inside you falls away and you find yourself present in a way that feels both intimate and infinite. I did not arrive there through discipline. I arrived there because of everything that came before. As I leaned into choosing submission, choosing from a place of power the situations I actually wanted to be in, something opened, a felt sense that I hadn't accessed before. A spaciousness in my body during and after sex that I didn't have language for at the time. It was only later, as I began to meditate and develop my clairs, that I recognized what it was. The openness is all the same. It is the internal state of coherence where information can enter the body. It is the same opening that allows me to feel other people's pain when I do Reiki. The same openness through which I sense the closeness of ancestors and spirit guides. It is a state I've been cultivating, the one that allows me to exist in a flow where intuition informs my actions before the mind catches up. I first identified this clearly with a partner who was deeply spiritual. I was lying next to him after sex, basking in that vast open feeling, aware of enormous amounts of energy moving through my body. Instinctively, I allowed it to flow through my hands and into him. I said nothing. I did nothing visible. I simply lay there and let the energy move. He noticed. He turned and asked me what I was doing. I tried to find words for it, which felt almost like trying to describe color to someone in a different language. For a long time within that relationship, I believed he was a key to the phenomenon, that something specific to him, to us, made it possible. It didn't seem to happen the same way with other people. It was through meditation and plant medicine that I finally understood. This power is generated entirely within me. Certain people create conditions of safety that make the space easier to access, but the transcendence itself, the opening, the energy, the expansion, it's mine. It was always mine. Once I had that realization, I began experimenting with the edges of what was possible inside that space. I have yet to find a limit. Sex, I have come to understand, is one of the most highly charged energetic environments available to us, not because it is special in the way we are culturally taught, not because of romance or conquest or validation, but because it creates, when entered consciously, a profound opening in the body. It loosens the grip of the analytical mind. It softens the armor. It creates conditions of presence that are genuinely difficult to manufacture any other way. As someone with a womb, I feel this with particular depth. In that open space, I sense connection to my ancestors, to goddesses, to all life givers, life sustainers, to all portals. There's a thread that runs through every woman who has ever inhabited a body like mine, and in moments of genuine transcendence, I feel the whole length of it. With that energy has come deep healing. With it, I have manifested. In it, I have become, not metaphorically, but in my body, in real time, an embodied goddess. Like all things, practice and intention yield extraordinary results. The more deliberately I enter this space, the more available it becomes. It is no longer something that happens to me under the right conditions. It is something I call in. This is what intuition becomes when it is fully open, not a voice or a signal or a gut feeling, but a state of such coherent presence that information arrives without effort. The body stops being something you manage and becomes something that guides you. Transcendence, then, is not an escape from the body. It is the deepest possible arrival into it. Surrender taught me how to exhale. Power taught me to choose. Transcendence taught me to expand. And all three live in the body. If you are standing at a threshold, navigating a relationship that is asking you to grow, a season that is asking you to shed, or a body that is asking you to listen more carefully, this is the work I hold space for as a transition doula. If this series has moved something in you, I would love to continue the conversation. You can deepen into this work by becoming a subscriber, liking, sharing, booking a session, and learning more at www.goddessintraining.online. Every act of reciprocity sustains this space where we explore the thresholds that shape us.